Right, in the 2 months that I've spent in jail in total, I've never given the opportunity to throw a football or play golf. They don't let me come out. They never let me come outside to enjoy the fresh air like the inmates that I saw here. So what gives these inmates the right to be able to enjoy being outside and getting driven around just to play football and play sports and mess around? That doesn't look like punishment to me. If you're gonna punish people, then do it. Otherwise, let them go. It's really ridiculous for me to have to watch them. I'm sitting in my car watching inmates playing football, wondering, because they were giving just a little bit of hints that they were curious about my car. First, one inmate pretended to throw a football at my car just to pretend, just joking with the others. So they're thinking some bad things. And then another inmate, towards the end of their playing, he started walking over to my car, and he's like, kind of looking at it, and then he read Daily Romer, which I heard him say. So it was a little stressful for me to be watching those inmates the way I was, sitting in my car as they're over here playing, and the guard not really paying attention to them. He was inside the building doing whatever he felt like. So it must be pretty good to be put in jail in Michigan, because there's a lot of allowances that I see happening. I mean, for one, they're allowed outside to just play around out wherever. Does that really feel like punishment? They're getting fed, they got places to sleep, they're getting their clothes laundered, and it doesn't really look like punishment to me. If you're not going to punish them, let them go. And they had these weed trimmers, weed whackers in the back of the trailer in the back of the van that they were pulling, and they didn't pull them out. They came up here twice. They came up here the first time with no trailer in an unmarked van. There was no marking on it. You would not know that it was a sheriff's vehicle. Now, I question, is there any law that says that the vehicle needs to be marked as sheriff? Especially when they're carrying inmates? An unmarked van came up here in the morning time, and they were messing around in here. I'm sure it's locked. It's some kind of ski hill resort type of a building. And they didn't have that trailer with the weed whackers. They go away for a few hours, and they come back with the trailer with weed whackers, and then they just kind of play around. And it's a cause of concern for me to see that. This is a public area. I seen it in Mississippi, where the inmates are vacuuming and cleaning, dusting, using a broom in the library, doing all kinds of cleaning stuff. But if they got them doing work, that's taking away from the labor force. You're putting the labor into the inmates' duties around the county, and that takes competition away from other people doing that. Those were prisoner weed whackers that they were using, but they didn't use them. They're just kind of carrying them around. They came up here to grab a golf club and a football and hang out in the building, joking around. And the parks guy came here too, but the jail guard had a key to get inside. He didn't have to wait for the parks guy to let him in. The jail has keys for the ski hill lodge to let the inmates in and do whatever. I mean, I've seen in Mississippi the inmates on a riding lawnmower mowing a park. So they have them mowing on riding lawnmowers. They could just ride around. But I mean, if they're allowed so much responsibility, if they could be trusted so much, let them go. I mean, where's the punishment? All right, the punishment is doing that. It doesn't seem like it's very economical for the taxpayer to be having this moderate punishment system, letting them play around and get provided the free meals and somewhere to sleep at night. So because I spent 2 months in jail and I was never allowed to go outside. All right, I couldn't play football or hit a golf, play with a golf club, or come out here to the ski hill to hang out. They didn't let me do that in the whole 2 months, and I wasn't convicted of anything in those 2 months. Okay, I shouldn't have spent a day in jail, but I did, and I was isolated and put in some tough cell blocks with other people, and I mean, I had no violent, there was no violent like charges against me in any way, yet I'm stuck in jail where I watch other inmates get to walk around freely, like and play like they're already simply a part of the community, and then just have to stay at the jail at night and wear the orange uniforms. So it's really frustrating to watch how they're given so many liberties, where as I've spent a lot of time in jail and have developed a lot of anxiety while in jail, and seven different arrests, and developing anxiety sitting in jail while these guys get to relax. It doesn't seem very fair to me that I have to deal with seeing how other inmates are treated so much better. So something needs to be balanced, put into better balance than how it is right now.